angles to the other planets, and that's why we discern the mood of the times. And these bad Fridays have finally crept backwards into Thursdays. Thursday morning, here's the moon's going by Uranus. It's shaky, it's quaky. Oh, I'm all alone. No, I'm one with everybody. Venus is here in harmony. The pretty girls, they're kind of happy about the whole thing. So there's some sweets there Thursday morning for you on the 20th. Say, is anybody going to do any parties for Friday night? I just had a client call me from LA. She said there's having end of the world parties there. I'd like to see the beginning of a new age party. So here on Thursday morning is the square to the sun, really earlier Wednesday night. And then we have Venus here Thursday morning. And then a little bit later, perhaps, well, hard to tell. Venus is very close to the same number as Uranus here. But Uranus comes on suddenly. Bing! Here you are about to have some sweets Thursday morning. And the telephone rang. Blang, 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 blang. Or the alarm. Or the power went out. Or the batteries don't work. Anyway, here's Pluto. Still early in the morning. A feeling of panicky on Thursday. Moon's in Aries. So we're going to have some tough Thursdays for a little while. Some chaotic ones. Maybe some enlightened ones also, huh? I mean, we had a nice Mercury and a lunation. So I'm thinking that Uranus is a pretty happy character here. And there's a lot of new stuff coming up for us. Here's Mercury. The trine is early Friday morning, about 2:30 in the morning. And, I find the darndest things on public access television in the middle of the night. Something wakes me up, this Uranus is squaring my ruling planet. And so if this is tough in your chart, as Uranus isn't doing so well, you'll have a little trouble sleeping. You'll wake up, you won't be able to go back to sleep again. I discovered some guy comes and delivers that newspaper up and down the street in a loud little car at 3:30 every morning. Anyway, Uranus does these sudden things on you. Tough Thursday. Friday should be a little better. The kids are happy. Here, the actual solstice happens about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, Friday the 21st, for your interest. But here's the time for party. This is the age of Aquarius. Party out. It's the end of the age of Pisces. It's not the end of the world. That's just silly stuff. But what's this? Here's a sextile to Neptune. The church people are saying, "Oh, hallelujah, we've been saved." And the sun is there encouraging them all. Here's religion. Here's a sense of universal love, maybe? I don't know. Should be embarrassment after all the stress. These religious people have misinterpreted totally the Mayan stuff. There's a ridiculous picture of an alligator dumping water on people. For your information, alligator is one of the best signs in the Mayan zodiac. It's the motherly one, the one that keeps the earth safe and the babies safe, and dumping water on people is great if you're in a corn civilization. So I don't know how these crazy people, these religious fanatics, these evangelicals, they'll believe anything. So don't do beliefs Saturday morning. Get out, watch the colors. Turn on to some real religion. The sun is there. Father is there Saturday morning. Yes, and there is some beauty and some higher heart and some channels into deeper parts of yourself that could occur Saturday morning. It is a new age, Yes. And Saturday the moon goes into Taurus. You should feel pretty good about it all. Just around breakfast time. I wouldn't eat breakfast. I'd go out and sit under a tree or go down to the surf or take the dog for a walk or do anything to get away from people and media and music and TV and all this civilized stuff and just be with Father in the sky. Saturday night, late. Now this is midnight, 1 a.m. in the morning. Here's the opposition to Saturn. Oops. Do we pay all the bills? Are we going to have a tough time? There's a little scariness there if you stay up too late. But remember the Pluto thing, it's there. Hey, we can survive anything, even if we don't have enough. Yes. So not too bad. Um, continues through Sunday, the 23rd. The moon's still in Taurus. Excuse my big old fingers. And promises to be a pretty good day. You're going into your holidays, the 25th. This is a lot of old religions pick the 25th, you know, for the birth of avatars, because back here on the 21st the sun's not moving, and even on the 22nd, the 23rd, it's moving so small you can't see it. But by the 25th you can see the sun actually starting to move back north again. Hooray, Father's coming back. It's a good time to celebrate. Christmas Eve, you know, here around lunchtime the moon's going by the south node. We need help. This is not a particularly good Monday, December 24th. And everybody loses stuff late at night. Here after dinner, there's a square to Neptune. Don't play that music. Don't drink. The confusion is all over the place. Look out. You know, you won't get the sextile to Uranus until Tuesday morning. And here early Tuesday morning, you know, the little thing goes off. Oh, I can't sleep. Get up. Uranus is knocking at your door. There's brotherhood. There's new ideas. You know, we got 20 years now, and a new ethic, a new idea is going to unite humanity. That's what the Mayans said. Uranus is the uniter. That's what your President Obama's Aquarius rising. He's a uniter. Anyway, it'll be there early Tuesday morning, and then you're going to catch difficulties. As it goes by Jupiter, there could be hurrahs, hooray, the heck with Pluto and Saturn over there, the old rules and the police. Time to celebrate. It's Christmas. Love your brothers and your sisters and your kids. And do it all early on Christmas, huh? This is the time when all the happiness is, because Tuesday night, here is a nasty old opposition to Venus. The divas aren't happy. The young girls didn't get the sweets they wanted. There's no love, sweet sex here. Look out. Tuesday night late, actually Wednesday morning. Now we got moon in Gemini, see. The moon switched into Gemini and gave you a real busy Christmas full of kids. But for some reason the kids, I guess they're all up early Wednesday morning making noise and playing. They're going to wake you up around 2, 3 o'clock in the morning here. And there's the opposition to Mercury. Shut up, you kids. Too much noise. Continues through Wednesday, all those running around and noise and stuff as the moon's still in Gemini. On Thursday, the moon is going to shift into Cancer, a cardinal water sign. And right away, just after breakfast, there's a trine to Neptune. Feels like music, feels like church, feels pretty good. Trouble is, this is the day of the full moon. And it's going to be, as Thursday goes on, that beautiful musical morning with the colors and the higher heart fades off, and there's herky-jerky things, huh? I mean, this is like earthquake time. Power went out back here on Thursday the 20th. Well, you've got the same business going on here. It's Thursday the 27th, and we've got interruptions Thursday night, and a little panicky late Thursday night and early Friday morning. And this is a full moon time. Yes. So this full moon squares Uranus, and it hits Pluto pretty hard too. So here could be your sirens and your panicky stuff from the earthquake and, you know, all that jazz. It could be Thursday night, so be a little prepared. You're not going to have a normal Thursday. Moon's still in Cancer on Friday the 28th, so some of those vibes continue. There is a trine to Saturn. You should have enough of everything. Yeah. So enjoy your Friday the 28th. You got through Thursday, heck, it'll settle out nicely. Good time for domestic things on Saturday the 29th. The moon's still in Cancer. You know, on Sunday, the moon goes into Leo here and starts kind of tough with an early opposition to Mars. Here's young guys fighting. Here's people being selfish and self-centered and overly physical. And something's got to be done about those young guys. Yes. Ask yourself what you're protecting. If you're angry, you're irritated here Sunday morning, ask yourself what you're protecting. It'll happen early. You know, while you'll wake up to some cat fight out in the yard or something. But here, around breakfast, after you see the fighting, another hour or two after the anger, ask yourself what you're protecting. Mellow out that anger. Here's brotherhood. Here's new information. Hey, something on TV just came on, or the internet, or, you know, gee, that I feel a surprising brotherhood. I went up to the store and complete stranger smiled at me. Wow, something new is happening. Yes, Uranus is hooking up with Jupiter. And here's Jupiter, the great benefic and truth teller, that comes in Sunday before dinner. Nice afternoon, really nice. There is that seesaw at 150-degree angle to Saturn. The hell with it. You don't need the money. You don't need the rules and regulations. And early in the morning, you don't need the military. Let's get rid of Mars and let's get rid of Saturn. Mars is the small malefic. Saturn's the large malefic. Here's the judge. Here's the laws and regulations and jails. Here's the military. Here's people with weapons. Forget that. You know, in the middle of the day, here's a sextile to Uranus. There's brotherhood around. Holy cow. And then Jupiter, truth and wisdom. So there's going to be some flashy stuff going on here with Jupiter and sextile to Uranus. Hope it's just not UFO bluff or silliness. You know, the Neptune people like to turn all... Never mind. You're going to have a good Sunday on the 30th. Yes, you will. Happy holidays. And hey, if you're on the Big Island, if you're on the Kona side and you hear about a party on the 21st, would you please give me a call? I'd like to know if there's a place I could go and say, hooray, it's a new age. There's my number, 808-322-3584. On Sundays I do the show. I don't appreciate calls much. But the rest of the time I'm here. I'm sharper in the morning. You can get the show on frac.com/astro. You can also get it on YouTube now. Yes. And on Thursday nights at 8:30 Hawaiian time at alelo.org. And Friday morning at 8 at alelo.org. They live stream the show. So you can get the show in a lot of places. Hey, you know, about New Year's, everybody starts to think, maybe I should take a look at, 2013 and 14. I always do 2 years for everybody when I do a chart. And nobody does chart work until after New Year's. And then they realize I could use a little, pave your path, knowing even where Saturn and Jupiter are in your chart for the next couple of years will make things easier and more pleasant for you folks. So consider having a chart done. It could be quite cheap, I work cheap for you folks that don't have much money. All you got to do is send a check, and I send you back a DVD, and if you have questions, you call me. So find out more about where you're going next couple years from a professional. Call here. Just don't call on Sunday. Aloha.